Hey guys, it's Daps here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited to share another video with you. And in this video, I want to show you how you can add compelling visual link preview to your WordPress website. If you're a blogger, if you have a WordPress that you generate content and you have to do a lot of interlinking or external linking, this tool will come in very handy for you. And on my screen here is one of my blog, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about so you can see this kind of internal linking. This is actually another blog post on this website. I had to do an internal linking here with an image here and a title and a short description here. Anybody who clicks this link will go to that blog post. And also, if you scroll down here, you can see, so this is actually another one here, and this is actually linking outside of this website. As you can see, it is linking to one of my existing website, which is dapsdiary.com. I actually did this embed here on this blog with just a few clicks of the button. I don't need to write this content. I don't need to put these images here. The plugin I'll be showing you in this tutorial will generate all the meta description of all your link, and they will populate it on your blog post. And it will give you this. As a matter of fact, you can change whatever you don't want. You can change the images, you can change the text, and so much more. So if this is exactly what you're looking at to have on your WordPress website or blog, then I got you covered in this video. So without further ado, let's go straight into this tutorial. To get this done quickly, let's jump straight to this backend here, and then let's come to plugins. Let's come to add new. So we're going to be searching for a plugin called Visual Link Preview. So let's come here and let's search. So right now we have this plugin here called Visual Link Preview, and it has 10,000 active installations, even though it was last updated 2 months ago. So let's install this plugin. Okay, so now we can activate this plugin. All right, so we have this plugin installed. So if we scroll down here, we would be able to see this plugin, and this plugin is here, Visual Link Preview. So let's come to settings real quick, and by default, if you come to settings, you should be able to sync Visual Link Preview, and once you're here, you will have the option to do some basic few settings. So over here, you have the option to choose default template, and by default here, we have dynamic basic. So if you scroll here, you will see simple basic, dynamic spotlight, dynamic compact. It's very difficult for us to see exactly how this template look right now, but eventually we would see. Let's leave this as basic. But now let's go to our post and let's see what we can do with this plugin. So let's come to post. Basically, let me just come to all posts. I'm not sure I want to do a new blog post for this. Now let me try to edit this. Okay, now I have a basic Gutenberg blog post here. So let's see what we can do with our link preview now. So I can scroll down here. There's a link here. I'm trying to link her to services here. I can begin to edit this link to give it life. But for the sake of this tutorial, I won't be doing that now, but I will just try to see how we can just show you exactly what this is. So for example, I can just come in here, and then I can hit this plus button, and then I will see the option here for Visual Link Preview. If you don't have it, you can just do a search, and then you'll have this option here. So you can see now that I can do some internal linking or some external linking. So I can link to existing posts inside of my website. So if I can search for post and just search for date, search for type. So I can just say this is a post. I can just start typing. Let me just say I'm searching for digital marketing. So I have a ton of a blog article here around this. So I can just say use this post, for example. And now you can see that this plugin now is integrating this. So you can see here, so there's an image here and there's a content here. So, and there's also a preview here for people to just see stuff here and just click. And this, in my opinion, is fantastic. There are still a few things we can do to customize this. For example, in case you don't want images here to pop up, you can come down by your far left here, and you can see that you have some option here to either change this image or remove the image completely. So to change the image, you can click this and then use any other image you have in your media library. Or for example, you could just choose to remove the image completely. For example, I can choose to use this image now, and then I select this and you can see I have a different image here entirely. So I can just say I don't want to do image completely, I just want links. So I can just remove this image and you can see the image is gone. I can still come back here to choose an image in case I'm changing my mind to use an image. And open link in a new tab, you may want to do that, and you may want to set some no follow links in case it's an outgoing link that you don't trust. You can do a no follow link there. And here again, you can change the style, and this would help us a great deal. But before we do that, let's go back to images. I think we should maybe put some image or add the image for us to be able to change the template so that we can see the exact difference in template. So now this is the default template, so I can just come to simple. There's pretty much no change there. I can come to basic, spotlight. So now you can see that we have a change here. So you can see I have the image very big here, and then I have a read more here. This may come in very handy. This image may be too big. You may want to maybe change the image to something entirely different that will suit the style of your blog post. For example, maybe something like this. So you can see this is a little more decent. It's not taking too much space. This is a very good way to call people to action to actually click a link. So this is a spotlight, and then they can come to compact. So you can see, so now the difference is that the image is changing to the left here. So you can play around with what would work for you really. I can just use my default settings. So now when you know what settings work for you, you can then go back to choose a default setting. So that's it to this. We can still have, this is us linking to an internal page. We can still, for example, do another example here and say, let's link to an outside page and let's see how this would work. So let's do a visual link preview as usual. Now I want to link to an external URL. For example, I can just say facebook.com. So I can do https facebook.com. So I can choose to use this URL, and the plugin is trying to generate the meta details of this. And then you can see login or sign up with Facebook. So this plugin, in my opinion, would add live to your blog post, will add live to your link on your WordPress website, even if it is not your blog post. It makes a link quite very visual and appealing for people to click. So if you're looking for a good way to optimize your internal links or external links on your website, you may want to try out this plugin. This plugin would come in very handy. And again, I think finally for folks who are using Classic, it's still possible that you are using a Classic and not Gutenberg. This plugin actually still work. So for example, I can just come down here again, and then I can do Classic block. And here you can see that we have Classic block here. And you can see here now we have the option here. If you come around here, you see visual link preview. So if you click this, you would be able to add internal links to your content. You can choose here whether you want to use an internal link or external link. But if you use an internal link now, you can search for your post as usual, and then it's set to the page. You can also choose your template here to whatever template you're okay with. And if you come here, it will take you back to the WordPress dashboard where you can change your default settings. And finally, one of the things you can still do here to give this, as you can see, this picture is not aligning well, it's small, and there's more content here, is for you to reduce this content to make the picture align. So what you can do there is for you to come to content here, and you can easily just remove as much as possible. You can choose your own content. You may want to remove the meta description here. But again, what I just want us to do basically here is to just take this off as much as possible. So let's reduce this. So you can see that we have something here now. I can still take this off a little still. I'm sure that I have something that align beautifully. So you can see the text here and the images and the image here are aligning correctly. So that's it. That's everything we need to do with this plugin to generate visual links like this on our WordPress blog. So if you find this tutorial quite useful, give me a thumbs up. If you have any issues, let me know in the comment section. I'll look out for them and I'll look for how to help you. That's my time in this tutorial. I'll see you in another one. And until then, have a nice time.